Hey guys, Methane90 here. Hope you guys had a good day today. Today is Saturday, August 26th, and right now you can probably tell I'm just walking around right now. I'm actually on a McNaughton Ave right now, and also you can probably tell I went to Tammy's and got myself a coffee. Hey, let's go. Yeah, so I know I told you guys I was probably gonna vlog on Friday or Saturday, but I'm gonna do a video today. And also, if you see the title of the video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys about the big storm and power outage that we had in Chatham the other day. Okay, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. So on Thursday night, we had a really bad thunderstorm in Chatham where it was so powerful, guys. It literally knocked down our power. Like almost all of Chatham's power was out for like 12 to 13 hours Thursday night and even Friday morning. Okay, so it was Thursday, right? It was the 24th, it was Thursday. At first it was a nice sunny day in Chatham, but then later that night, I was actually at the Elephant's Nest downtown because it was open mic night, and Philip Smith from Solid Door and Big Shiny Tunes was hosting open mic that night. Yeah, I was just at the Elephant's Nest, at open mic, just hanging out there, just watching Philip perform and all that. And I got a notification on my phone for severe thunderstorm warning for Chatham, Kent. And then I went outside, I went to, I was inside. And I went on the Weather Network app and I went to go check the radar just to see how much rain we're going to be getting. And apparently it looked like we're going to be getting a lot of rain, which we did. And so after I got the notification for a severe thunderstorm warning, I went outside and I texted my mom to ask me to pick me up because it was going to start storming soon, and I think it wasn't a good idea to walk home in the rain, which I think I made the right call by texting my mom asking me to take me home because it was going to storm, and because I didn't want to walk home in the storm. Even though I had an umbrella, it still would have been a really bad idea. And so I texted my mom and I asked her if she can pick me up, and she said sure. And so my parents went to come get me, and yeah, we went home. But while we were driving home, I started seeing like lightning flashes like in the distance. So I knew that the storm was going to come, and it kind of started spinning a little bit, like just a little bit while we were on the way home. And then as soon as we got home, that's when it started raining. Like it just started off as rain, it was raining a little bit, some lightning, like a little lightning show. And then while I was in my room on my laptop, it started like pouring down rain. Like it was just raining buckets, like it was raining hard, and like it was storming. There was lightning, there was thunder, la-di-da-di-da. The typical, kind of thunderstorm, but it was like heavy. I was like, damn, it's raining hard out there. And then all of a sudden, I seen this big flash of lightning. I didn't like see it like completely, but I saw like the flash of it from my room. And then I heard this really loud crack of thunder. It was literally and it literally shook my whole house. Like we had a thunder that was so powerful, it literally shook my whole house. And then when that happened, I was like, Jesus Christ, like that was a crazy like clap of thunder. And so after that, I was just on my computer, just like chilling, right? It was still raining, I was just on my computer like watching YouTube, listening to music and all that. And all of a sudden my lights started flickering a little bit. At first I didn't think anything of it because I was like, well, sometimes when it storms, the light can tend to flicker a little bit, like kind of go off for a little bit. Like it didn't mean our power was out already, but it just meant like our lights were kind of flickering a little bit. And then after that, I got another notification on my phone for a tornado warning in Chatham, Kent. And I was like, okay, that's not good. And then like probably like a minute after that, our whole power just went out. Like our house's power just completely went out. In fact, at that time, almost all of Chatham's power was out. And as soon as the power went out, we all went down to the basement just in case if there actually was a tornado that was coming. Now, I didn't hear any tornadoes that were confirmed to touch down that night. So, I'm really glad that we didn't actually get like a full-on tornado like touch down in Chatham. However, we did get winds that were strong enough as a tornado, and it did cause some damage. But I don't think there were any actual like confirmed tornadoes like in Chatham. So I don't know why we got the warning. I guess maybe because like for how much strong the winds were going to be, it was almost going to be like equal to a tornado. But I don't really think we actually had a tornado, but I think we just had like the strong winds that were strong enough for a tornado, but they still somehow gave us the warning. And so, yeah, we were in our basement, and we were just waiting for, like, seeing if the power was going to go back on. Like, we thought, like, maybe the power was going to, you know, be out for a little bit. Or at least I thought that. But, like, while we were in the basement, like, it was still, like, raining hard. Like, it was windy, a lot of lightning, and all that. I was actually a little nervous, because I thought, like, we were having a tornado, you know, in Chatham. I'll be like, well, this is the first time I actually witnessed, like, a real tornado in Chatham, you know, I thought. And then after a while, like, you know, we thought, like, maybe it'd be okay to go upstairs and, you know. And then me and my dad, we decided to go upstairs, and we went outside on our front porch, and literally, like, our entire street was dark. Like, it was dark, like, no street lights were on, our neighbor's house's lights weren't on, you know, nothing was on. And this was at nighttime. Like, this was, like, I think after 11 p.m. So, you know, obviously it was nighttime at that point. But, like, it was so dark outside, and, like, you could barely see anything outside. Like, I was like, whoa. It honestly was really weird, and it was, like, kind of creepy at the same time. I was like, oh, this isn't good. So, yeah. And at that point, we were like, okay, our power's not going to go back on anytime soon. And that's when we found out that almost all of Chatham's power was out that night. And because the power company in Chatham, Integris, they had a picture of the map of Chatham, and it showed, like, what areas were, like, out of power. I actually have a picture of it. I'll put it up right here. If you guys can see the map, you can see there's Chatham, right? And you see where, like, all the red is here? That's basically where, like, all the power out was up. But all that, sorry. That's where, like, almost all of, like, town's power was out. But our area was, like, out of power too. Like, some areas were, like, green and yellow, but even they were out of power too. Like, almost the whole city was out of power. So, like, yeah. Like, that's just crazy. Like, the entire city of Chatham was almost out of power. Like, some people have said that they still had power, like, after the storm. But, like, the majority of Chatham, like, almost the whole city was out of power. Like, that was crazy. And no, our power did not go back on that night. The whole night our power was out. And I wasn't able to charge my phone, like, with my actual charger, like, in the wall, because obviously our power was out, right? So the only way I was actually able to charge my phone was from my laptop, which luckily still had a lot of battery on it. And yesterday morning I woke up and our power was still out, you know. I wanted to check my phone just to see how much it charged. It didn't charge, like, to 100%, but it did charge, like, maybe like 50 or something like that, or I'm rough guessing. But yeah, it was just crazy. That's why I gave you guys a little post telling you guys that the walking video I made on Thursday, it was going to be up on Friday because, you know, the power outage. Oh, by the way, I hope you guys did enjoy that walking video I did. I don't know, I had the idea of, like, making, like, a walk adventure video where I started off at near Blake Park and ended up at the mall over there. But I hope you guys did enjoy that video. I know it was a pretty long video too. Like, I know it was like about, like, 40 minutes long. I know it's pretty long, but I hope you guys still enjoyed that video. If you guys want to check out the walk adventure video I posted, the link to that will be down below as well. And if you guys also yet haven't seen Wednesday's vlog, the link to that will also be down below as well. So yeah. But anyways, so yeah, I woke up yesterday morning, power was still out, you know. I checked my phone, see how much it charged. It was like 50%, so I was like, okay, it's not too bad. And my laptop was kind of running out of battery, like, it didn't have much battery on it left, so yeah, that's okay. And so I went downstairs and I went to go see if we can, you know, if, like, you know, if there was any way we can have coffee. But, you know, since our coffee maker wasn't working because, you know, the power was out, so obviously we couldn't use our coffee maker. I couldn't make coffee from my house. But my parents told me that they ordered coffee from McDonald's. But we actually ended up getting our coffee from the McDonald's on Bloomfield by the 401 because surprisingly they still had power. While the McDonald's on Richmond, St. Clair, and the one in Walmart, they were all out of power. But the McDonald's on Bloomfield near the 401 was the only McDonald's in Chatham, the only one in town that still had power. So we ordered our coffee from there. But the thing is, like, it took maybe an hour and a half for our coffee to actually arrive. Because, you know, a lot of people were actually ordering from McDonald's as well, and I'm sure other people, you know, went to Tim Hortons as well. But since almost all of town's power was out, almost everyone was like ordering coffee from like McDonald's, and so that's why ours took a long time to get here. Like, it was crazy. But eventually we did get our coffee, and it was okay. Yeah. And if you guys follow the Facebook group Ontario Storm Reports, they actually, like, you will see like people have actually posted like a lot of pictures of like the trees falling down, because literally after the storm, like there were like power lines down, like a lot of trees fell down, like branches and all that. I can actually give you guys an example. This is actually a tree that fell down from the storm. This right here was actually on a tree, but it fell down during the storm. And I actually did get some pictures from the Facebook group of people taking pictures of the trees that fell down. I'll show you guys in a second, but here's another branch or tree that fell down. Jesus. And there's like a couple more just right there. But here are the pictures I got from the Facebook group Ontario Storm Reports. Yeah, see, these are all the pictures of the trees that fell down from the storm. Isn't that crazy, guys? Like, holy. It was intense. See, there's like branches right there. There's like some more tree stuff here. Wow, that's crazy. And so, yeah, I had my coffee yesterday morning, and we were still able to have breakfast and make our own food and all that, because we have a gas stove in my house, so we were able to make our breakfast because our stove didn't run on electricity, except our oven, but and so, yeah. And then after that, I decided to go out and walk around just to see how it is in town. And I did bring my charger just in case if I ended up somewhere that's still at power, because my phone was low on battery, so I wanted to bring my charger just in case if I end up somewhere in town that somehow still has power and I can charge my phone. And so I went out to walk around, and I seen like the street lights like were off, like street lights weren't working. People had to do like the 4-way stop and all that. And by the time, and what's crazy, guys, is that when I got to the intersection of Queen and Park Ave, I saw the lights were on, and I was like, ooh, I guess they have power now. Like, the Shoppers there was open, Sarah's Farm Market was open, the Timmy's there was open, Pizza Tonight, Subway, and the variety store was open. So I was like, ooh, I guess maybe that area has power now. Because literally, by the time I started walking around yesterday, that's when the power was actually starting to come back on for most of town. And so I kept walking, and once I got to downtown, I noticed that all the power downtown was on. Like, downtown, all had power, like the mall, Retro Suites, like all of downtown had power again. And by the time I got to downtown, my mom actually texted me, and she told me that our house's power was back on. So I was like, hey, thank God. Like, oh, like as soon as my mom told me that my house's power went back on, I was like so happy. I was like, thank God, because I was like, I wouldn't want our power to be out for like a day or two, because that would have been like crazy. Yeah, so you can see like more branches fell down, and like even like right here, Jesus, even like all over here too. Like, look at that. A lot of damage, guys. A lot of damage happened from the storm. Wow. And like I said, all the pictures you guys seen on the screen, they were all pictures people took from the Facebook group, the Ontario Storm Reports. So yeah. But yeah, so by the time my mom texted me, it was like around like, I think it was like after like 12, so it was like afternoon. And yeah, so I went downtown, and I went to the Tim Hortons on 3rd Street to go charge my phone, because I realized that Tim's was open and they had power. So I went to Tim Hortons, I sat down, charged my phone, and by the time I left Timmy's, my phone was at 70%, so I was like, yes, thank God. And then for the rest of the day, I just walked around, and then I took the number 4 bus back to my house and went home and all that. So yeah. Oh yeah, and also, before I went out to walk around yesterday, I was really afraid that my headphones were going to be like at low battery, because before the power went out, my headphones were actually charging, but when the power did go out, my headphones were still on the charger, but they weren't charging because the power was out. And since the power was out for like maybe 12 or 13 hours, I I was so hoping that, you know, my headphones wouldn't really have much battery on it when I went out. But luckily, my headphones still had full battery when I left. Which I guess makes sense, because since I wasn't using them, I guess it wouldn't like drain the battery, and it was like, okay, so yeah, that's cool, guys. So yeah. And while I was walking around yesterday, I seen like people like cleaning up branches, and like there was like a lot of people like doing like work and all that, like yard work and all that, cleaning up the branches and the trees and all that. And yeah, this Integris is actually here right now fixing a power line. There's still some power lines that do need fixed, and this guy right here is just working on it. And guys, look at this tree right here. Jesus. See, it's like they have like a barricade here. Holy, they got like a tree fell down with a barricade. Integris is still fixing a power line up there. Holy. Okay, I should probably pause. But yeah, guys, like this storm was crazy. Like this was probably the worst storm we had this year. And I wouldn't say this is the worst storm we had in like a few years, because I do remember last year in May when I was in Florida, so this was in 2022, I remember hearing that we actually had a really bad storm in Chatham last year in May, where it was so strong, like the power was out for a while, and there were trees that fell down and power lines burned down. Kind of like the storm we had, you know, Thursday night, but it was in May of last year, and it was during the daytime. So I think this is probably the worst storm we had since then, like for thunderstorm wise, you know. And no, I'm not going to include the snowstorm we had in December last year, because at least our power didn't go out for the snowstorm last year in December. I mean, like this is probably the worst, you know, thunderstorm we had in Chatham since the one in May last year when I was in Florida. Like, Jesus. So yeah, this is probably by far the worst thunderstorm we had in 2023 in Chatham. Like, wow. See some more branches over there. Some more right here. There's like trucks parked over here. Like, this is nuts, man. I have to literally walk on the road. Actually, I'm gonna get on the other side. See, told you guys, like they are still like cleaning up branches, and like there's still a lot of, you know, there's still a lot of mess around here. It's still a mess in some parts of town. Like they're still cleaning branches up. They're still fixing power lines, because this is crazy. And like even all over here, and I don't know if you guys can see, but you know, a car actually got destroyed just right there. Wow, like look at that. See guys? This was a bad storm. Like this was terrible. Jesus. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to talk to you about the bad storm and the power outage we had yesterday, Thursday and yesterday. Like I said, the power outage only lasted for like 12-13 hours. Our power went out around like a little bit after 10 last night, and it went back on at around afternoon yesterday. So yeah, just wanted to give you guys I just wanted to talk to you guys about the bad storm and power outage we had yesterday and Thursday. It was crazy. Yeah. Like I said, this is probably the worst thunderstorm we had in Chatham, like for all of this year. Like, I'm telling you, this is probably the worst storm we had in Chatham this year. Like, wow. This is like the worst storm we had since last year. Wow. We had a really bad thunderstorm in Chatham in May of 2022, and now we had another really bad storm in Chatham in August of 2023. Wow. Hopefully we don't get another really bad thunderstorm like this in 2024, you know, next year, because that'd be bad. It'd be really bad if we get another thunderstorm like this next year in 2024. So I'm hoping that we don't have another really bad thunderstorm like this, you know, next year in 2024. Hopefully not. So, yeah. In fact, I just hope that the weather for 2024 won't be as crazy as the weather this year, 2023, because so far the weather we've been having in 2023 has been really bad. So hopefully for 2024, we won't have as much crazy weather as 2023. So, yeah. And now you can probably tell I'm at the Mighty Gym store now, guys. I'm gonna walk around for a little bit more, you guys. I am probably gonna be going to River Rock tonight. I was actually there last night, but it was kind of dead. Like there wasn't really a lot of people there, so hopefully there'll be more people at River Rock tonight. But I mean, then again, you know, it is Saturday, so a lot of people are probably gonna go there, or maybe like a decent amount of people. Yeah. But I think the reason why it was kind of dead yesterday was probably because it was Friday. You know, Friday night. Not a lot of people do stuff on Friday nights, and on Saturdays that's when everyone's out doing something. So yeah. So it might be a little bit busier tonight, hopefully, since it is Saturday. So yeah. And I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far. Let me know in the comments down below, and let me know how your weekend's going. So far, I'm having a good weekend. Yeah, it's all right. I was actually at my cousin's house earlier today because it was my aunt's birthday party. It was a good time, yeah. I had a good time spending time with family today and all that. Yeah, it's not bad. And it was pretty hot out earlier today. Like, it was a little hot out, like, earlier today. But now it's actually getting a little chillier outside. Like, you can probably tell it is, you know, pretty cloudy outside. Like, it is pretty cloudy out now. Which is weird, because, like, earlier today, it was actually, like, really sunny and it was really warm. And now it's, like, cloudy, it's a little bit windy, it's getting a little cold. Like, you can probably tell, like, I'm actually wearing my sweater right now. And I think right now it's, like, 19 outside, plus the wind. So it actually feels, like, a little chilly outside. Wow. Well, you know, fall's coming soon when I'm starting to wear a sweater now, and it's, like, getting a little windy, the cloudy, you know, gloomy weather and chilly weather. You know, fall's coming soon. Yeah. Honestly, this is kind of like fall weather a little bit, and it's only the end of August. Wow. Well, so the next time I'll do a vlog, guys, will probably be maybe Monday or Tuesday, so either the 28th or the 29th. And maybe for the next video, guys, I don't know, I might hang out with Dustin in one of the next times I'll vlog. If not, then oh well. Me and Dustin are going to go to Fit for Less on Thursday next week for the last day of August. And it's also the free workout day for Less. So I'm definitely going to be doing a vlog on Thursday, guys, for the last day of August, and plus for the free workout day for Less. And then I'll be doing a vlog on Friday next week for the first day of September, because next Friday is actually September 1st. So the next video is coming up, guys, will either be, well, the next one after this one will either be Monday or Tuesday. And then the one after that will be on the last day of August, you know, Thursday, 31st. And then the vlog after that one will be on Friday for the first day of September. And then after that will actually be the Labor Day vlog, because Labor Day this year is actually September 4th. So, yeah, so next video after this will either be Monday or Tuesday. Video after that will be the last day of August / free workout day for Less. Then the one after that will be for the first day of September. Then the one after that will be the Labor Day vlog. So, yeah, there you go. There you guys go. Those are the next vlogs coming up, you guys. I just want to give you guys a little video, talk about the storm and the power outage we had Thursday and yesterday. Like, it was fucking crazy, guys. I'm going to get a thumbnail here for you guys. There you go. Okay, guys. I'm probably just getting the vlog here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the bell on. Like I said, if you guys want to check out the walk adventure video, the link to that will be down below. If you guys haven't seen Wednesday's vlog or the Sunday or the vlog I made in Windsor last Sunday, the link to that will also be down below as well. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, my TikTok. The links will be down below. Go check out my band's Instagram, my band's TikTok. The links will also be down below as well. And go subscribe to my Railfan channel. The link to that will be down below as well. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.